Alright, we're back with more of Dark Souls. I was planning on doing this originally as like kind of a daily thing, and I'd just not do it on weekends, but I ended up getting caught up with, or I ended up getting stuck doing a bunch of homework and stuff the other day because I wasn't aware exactly how much I had to do, and yeah, work and other shit, so... As an apology, this one will be 2 areas in one video. Or maybe I'll just do 2 videos. I think that'd probably be a better... situation. Anyway, last time we beat Capra Demon, so we'll be heading into the depths this time to fight the Gaping Dragon. And just gotta take a shortcut, it's not as long as Aqueduct. But, yeah. So. And some lag, that's fun. Okay, already got that. Alright, into the depths. And down here. Oh, no! No! Oh god. These guys are assholes. No. Almost got taken out. Anyway, down here, there are multiple butchers, one of which is over there. And the other one, which is... down there on the right. You can just barely see her. And yes, it is a her. It was confirmed by... I'm not sure if it was Miyazaki himself, the director of Dark Souls, or if it was one of the... or if it was someone else that mentioned it. But, yeah, I'll just wait till we get to that point. But yeah, this part's kind of annoying because the dogs and these areas. Alright. Now, these guys, or girls, they're pretty easy, but the one thing you do want to watch out for is their left-handed attack with that, whatever the hell it is, that hook, that red hook thing. If you try to block it, they will just, it will literally pull your shield out from you, and, well, it'll pull your shield out of the way, and it'll be basically like a parry, which is kind of not so great. Alright. And we're on our way, and we are going to be saving Laurentius. If you didn't start as a pyromancer, then this is quite possibly one of the earliest times where you can get pyromancy. And it is definitely the earliest time if you did not take the master key. I was not expecting that. But you can actually get these butcher's weapons, not from the butchers themselves, but there is a Black Phantom NPC later in the game, and we will fight her because I'm trying to do as much as possible. And these guys, or these girls, usually one of them will drop a sack. I've had times where it hasn't, or where it never, where it didn't drop. And this here's Laurentius.
Please.
Yeah. You want to roll into him so that you don't end up attacking him and he gets pissed at you.
I would have been a supper without you. Being eaten alive, thank you. I am Laurentius.
Yeah, alright. And he will go back to Firelink Shrine, and you can talk to him there, and he will give you a fire, or a pyromancy flame. Some other stuff. Yeah, I should have upgraded this. Oh well. We can make do. Yeah, but he'll give you a pyromancy flame if you talk to him in the Great Swamp and answer, or the Great Swamp, Wow. Okay. Too close. Almost got taken out there. I'll drink twice. Why not? He'll ask if you find the art of pyromancy unsavory, and you have to answer no, which is the default choice, and he will give you the pyromancy flame, which we will be getting from him later. Oh, hello. Yeah, you have to watch out for that slime that's underneath, or that's above that item. You can actually see it if you look up, but I was trying to just avoid it. And then there's a bunch in this room, and you can just kind of lure them by walking forward a little bit. Nope, 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 nope. And forgot to take the shortcut, but we'll just be coming back here in a second anyway. We're just taking a shortcut to drop down and grab another item. But, yeah, so just gotta remember to talk to Laurentius later and upgrade our weapon. I actually didn't realize that this was a way that you could go when I during my very first playthrough of this game, like going through the water that way. Because as soon as I got here, I was like, huh, there's an opening, and I just dropped down. I always thought this was just the normal way to go, and it wasn't until like my third or fourth playthrough that I realized, oh, there's another way I can go. That was not smart when I was first playing the game. And to get that drop attack, it's easiest if you do the running jump. And this guy always drops in humanity, as far as I've noticed. And we need this key, the sewer chamber key. You can, this is like the best way to fall down to below where the basilisks are, which will be going there. But if you just stick to the left, you can skip the bottom area entirely. And up here, this will unlock a shortcut. That door is usually locked if you come down here the normal way. So you can only open it from that one side. And here's where we were earlier. And with the sewer chamber key and possibly the master key, you can come into this room. And okay. Let's see if I can sit at it. Alright. And we'll level up. Some endurance. Yeah. Right. Hello, summon sign. Alright. And now we'll just continue from this point. Pretend that we never did that. Just want to show the shortcut, and then you can come this way, and this is actually a really good area to farm for humanity. If you're at this point in the game, you need one to summon help for the Gaping Dragon, or just this area in general. And you can just sit at that bonfire and come here and just take out these rats until you have enough humanity. But the game gives quite a bit of humanity, so it shouldn't be an issue unless it's like your very first playthrough, in which case you'll probably need as much help as you can get. This game does not make it easy for new players. And I'm probably gonna be poisoned. Yep. Alright. And you don't want to go down here because you can see that there's a hole right there. That rat will sometimes run over the hole because for some weird reason it has no issues with running over holes in the ground. And even if you do skip the earlier area, you want to make sure to at least come here because there is a channeler. I should probably heal him. And if you don't take out this channeler, I'm just going to use firebombs because I don't want to walk down there and risk getting gang raped by all these rats. Okay, and I almost got gang raped anyway. Haha! You cannot fit. Oh god. Correction, it can fit. Oh, wow. Oops. But yeah, that channeler won't respawn, so once you kill him, you'll be able to take on the Gaping Dragon, because that area right behind it is actually the Gaping Dragon boss room, that big open area. So if you take him out, here, then he won't be able to shoot you with soul arrows. Which is kind of a really annoying thing. I didn't realize I never even realized that you could do that, because I had never left him alive. Like, I saw him the very first time, I was just like, oh, well, that's fun. Okay, these rats have, like, ridiculous range. Alright, I'll just make sure to heal. But yeah, so it's like, every time I played this, I killed him, and it wasn't until I fought him it wasn't until I fought the Gaping Dragon. Yeah, there's the boss room. There's an item in it for some reason. It wasn't until I fought the Gaping Dragon in another person's game by putting down my summon sign that I realized that, oh, that thing can attack you. I didn't even know that this was the area when I first came through, because I'm not that attentive, or I wasn't that attentive when I first played the game. I've since become a little bit more attentive and feel a little better for it. Okay, so yeah, actually I think you'll just kind of chill on top of that and just wait for you. But yeah, there's that hole back there, which we saw from the other side as well, and then there's this one, which doesn't have any rushing water to signify it. But, like I said, the best area to fall down would be this one right here. And I'm actually going to go human before we go to it, just so I can take out Kirk. Yeah, lots of wandering. If I hadn't have died, this would have been a bit more streamlined, but what can you do? Even after beating this game a few times, I still die quite often. There's the hallway. Humanity restored. And we'll kindle the bonfire while we're at it. Might as well. We have some humanity. Alright. You, and I'm not going to drop down there. I'll show you where you'll land if you do slide down that. Okay. Yeah, see, they just, like, they have no real build up to that jump. It's just kind of like a little twitch, and then they're suddenly there. And okay, there's gonna be an enemy in that box. It's a little tiny rat. You'll land right here. This is where that giant waterfall thing comes down. And these basilisks, they're easy. They don't attack you close range. They'll just try and jump at you and curse you. And you don't want to be cursed, for one. And Kirk's kind of an asshole. So but he can't heal, so he's just like a regular enemy. Definitely not like a real invader, because a real invader would probably be wrecking my shit right now with ridiculously powerful items and stuff. If people did, like, level consistent invasions, this would probably be more of the general feel of them. Yeah. And he can drop his... I think he drops one of 2 swords. Or maybe both of them. Oh, he drops 2 different swords and his spiked shield. Like, he has a possibility to. He usually doesn't drop the shield for me until I kill him for the 3rd time. But, anyway, this is the basilisk area over here. If you accidentally drop down at certain points, I'm not sure where you drop down here. Maybe down here. But you drop down somewhere. Oh yeah, just stay out of the curse. The curse clouds or whatever. And that's the one that usually gets people. Is that big? Oh! And I almost got cursed there. Luckily I did not. Oh. Yeah, no, go. And this one doesn't see me, so... They're not that situationally aware. Ugh. Cannot speak. And a large nameless soldier. Yeah, I'm not seeing where you fall from above. But you fall from above in like these areas, so... It's a rough patch. And you want to run up these stairs and jump to the right because there's a hole. Ah, and I missed. Ring of the Evil Eye. We're going to equip that actually. Might as well. Well, the blue tier stone as well. The Ring of the Evil Eye gives you health regeneration when you attack an enemy. Like every successful attack will give you health regeneration. Just a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. Anyway, you want to run and jump over that and get a humanity. Which isn't really worth it. I think it would have been better if they put the Ring of the Evil Eye over there. Then you would have had maybe some reason to actually jump over there and do that instead. Yeah, I'm not seeing the holes. Man, I know it's somewhere. Oh, well here's one of them. I don't know where that dry hole drops you. It's a dry. It drops you somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. Somewhere. It drops you somewhere. Anyway. Back up here. There's some rats and some more of those slime slug things. The slug things are so slow that there's not really an issue with them. But since I'm gonna go to the merchant, I might as well take care of them now. So they're not over at the merchant attacking me while I'm standing within swinging range of the merchant. There's a merchant right down, just right behind me. But wait, yeah, a throwing knife. Yeah, these things are highly resistant to melee. If you have fire bombs or a pyromancy flame before you come down here, it's definitely the best way to take care of them. Gaping dragon is right over there. Well, down that hallway and some stairs and other stuff. Anyway, this here is Domnall, or Domnall.
Aye, shall I? I'm Dom of Xena.
Domnall. There we go. I always thought it was Domnall.
So I trade.
He's got some interesting stuff. He's got crystal weapons. You cannot repair these though. I'm not sure if they fixed it, but well, you can repair them, or you used to be able to with repair powder or the magic spell repair. But I'm not sure if they switched or if they changed that or not. But you can't repair them at a bonfire or at a blacksmith. That's for sure. I'm not sure if they fixed it. Still some arrows and his interesting armor. That helmet is actually based off of a real helmet from, I don't know, some conqueror or something. And we'll buy some gold pine resin.
That was a fight.
Indeed, it was a fine trade. And I'm just gonna go. I don't know why I was going back there. I have like full Estus flasks. No! That pillar always catches me because I never pay attention. Alright. Hello. And I believe that's the warrior set we'll be picking up when we're down there. And you can summon both Solaire and Lautrec for this battle. Ah! Wrong one. It's one floor down. You can summon both Solaire and Lautrec for this battle, but seeing as neither of them are all that helpful during it, I usually don't. You can if it's your first time. They'll provide some extra like stuff, like extra distractions for the boss. And Lautrec's symbol will appear right here, but I don't think I've actually talked to him, so he won't show up. You might have to actually summon him for the gargoyles, I'm not sure. I just know I've seen it once, but I never bothered to summon him. Anyway, into the boss room. Alright. Gaping Dragon. When he does that, get the hell away from in front of him. Because he'll usually do, yeah, that crawling bit. And one of the safest areas to be is behind him, as long as you get rid of the tail first. You just have to attack the tail near the base. I'm not sure exactly how much damage you have to do, but being behind him, he'll do a tail swipe. But if you break off his tail, it'll just be a little nubby swipe, so you can just take like a step back, and it won't hurt you at all. And that charge thing, if you touch him at all during that, he will actually it will actually hurt him. There we go. Dragon King Great Axe. One of the easier bosses to solo. Actually prefer to solo him. Or him or her. And the Gaping Dragon is actually one of the last remaining, or one of the few remaining dragons. He was cursed. I don't know exactly what cursed him, or it, but he was a regular dragon, but he ended up getting cursed for his gluttony, I believe. So his body was transformed. Delicious puke. His body was transformed into the gluttonous creature we see before us. All mouth and stomach and nothing else. Come on. Doing it. There we go. And let's see if we can. Oh, crud. Sometimes he'll do that. I've never actually. I actually hadn't seen it until recently, so it's kind of an interesting thing. I didn't think that. Yeah, that's the tail swipe. If he had his normal tail left instead of just the normal nubby, or instead of the nubby one that we cut off, then that would be a very dangerous attack. Seeing as how long it was. Oh wait, I think the evil eye is on the kill. So I'm not getting any HP back here. Yeah, stay away from the front of it, because that spike will grab you. But yeah, definitely a lot easier soloing. Just because of the amount of... Just because it's so easy to avoid all of his attacks, so soloing it just makes it easier since you can do more damage. Anyway, we got the Blighttown key, so... I think I'm gonna do 2 episodes. I'll go and I'll go and upgrade this spear, and then we'll come back and start the next episode.